EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New Orleans Saints. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. On third down, Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. Now Winston on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Jerick McKinnon, the ball carrier. He was brought down by DeMarco Jackson.
On 1st down, McKinnon again. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here again is McKinnon. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said, take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
Now a run up the middle with Washington. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Winston. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you that. Start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 4th down, Winston. There's Chris Olave. And now the rookie's free. 30. 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Saints use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They run once more with McKinnon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And McKinnon is in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
First down 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short.
George Karlaftis on the stop. No gain on the play.
They run. It's Kamara. And some space here. And all the way down to the 26. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Complete to Dwayne Washington. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Washington. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Throw left side taken in by Washington. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Watts is good, and they stay playing to the lead here. It's 10-8. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 83 yards. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 40 now on second down. Winston. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaud. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Dancing to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. A handoff as they run the counter play. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Rolling to his left. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On 2nd down, Winston again. He completes it to Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 30. That's good.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll throw again. Winston. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Off the play fake, Winston. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
That's good for the Saints.
Now Winston. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. That's going to be caught. Touchdown! Taysom Hill, 32 yards. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Chiefs 23, Saints 19. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes left side. Past the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. A big Big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
19.
And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw caught by Olave. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jameis to throw it. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Looking for Thomas. He's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Saints are back within a score.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Winston to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Saints, 47.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now Mahomes. Throwing for... Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Winston. Washington's got it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Winston to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Winston. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how he stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.